Liquid calories are one of the sneakiest way of excess, calories coming in. We often have these types of conversations with people, and once you kind of understand that people are having, 3 or 4 coffees a day, but it's not a regular coffee, it's loaded with the cream and the sugar and the syrup and the this and the that, you quickly realize that this picture right here can easily be 500-600 calories, if not more. And so this is a really important tactic to kind of think about. And so, what is it? This is thinking about reducing these liquid calories that we're consuming through drinks. So we're thinking about the coffees, the fruit juices, the Sprites, the Cokes, all these types of things. Right. We actually have a really good resource in the resources tab, which is a sensible swaps, I think is what it's titled, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
so what we want to do in terms of implementation, right? We want to swap out the fruit juice for the whole fruit. And the reason why is obviously just the calories, right? But also what we find really interesting is that when you eat one whole fruit, right, there's significantly less sugar coming in, so calories, but also the fullness is the other benefit. And then lastly, the amount of fiber that you're going to get from eating a whole fruit versus a fruit juice is significantly more, right? And we obviously know fiber helps with fullness, digestion, and just overall health as well, right? Added sugars or syrups, we want to swap those out for sweetness. Tea with sugar, go for without sugar. Obviously the full sugar soft drinks. I know Pete loves his Diet Cokes. And obviously we've already kind of touched on the sugar beverages, the coffees and all sorts with added stuff, right? Go for the black coffee, and maybe even look at potentially reducing your coffees as well, right? Because that also points to, are you relying on this for energy and sleep? And, that's another rabbit hole we could go down. And for those that do enjoy a wine or a beer or even the 0% ones, often people then end up with more sugary drinks. And so going for a sugar-free mixer tends to be a really good sort of swap for that. So who's this great for? It's great for people that really love their sodas. So for example, you love your Coke with your every single meal, you're going to be like Pete and you're going to swap it out for your Coke Zero, right? If you love your coffee, go for the black coffee. You still get the energy boost. You still get the nice smell, aroma of caffeine without all the excess calories. And like I touched on earlier, right? The clients that say, oh, I don't really eat that much. And then you quickly find out that all the excess calories are coming in from liquids.